Hey yo, rappers stepping to me. They want a brick, son, but I'm the chef. My price is 26, son. Moving pop a left, 32 of those are Opalaka. Those soldier got locked up, blow killed the doctor. Flamboyant police is X5s watching my loft. So many leeches, I just left it and walked.
For fun, but it was just a dream for the team. It was a fiend. Started smoking wolves at 16 and running up big gates, doing shit for high stakes and making my wings off fire skates. But no question, I was speed, no cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. With no question, I will throw off, try to get the throw off, stinking up white boys and ball cards. And my life got no better. The same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Thinking that I went the wrong route, so I got what's up on these niggas and we're all out. Catching keys from Broad City and rolling in it. BVs every week, we made 40 G's. And yo, my nigga, respect my nigga, the tech 9 to the barrel. Move from the gate down the fast foods every.
For what it is, world, it's your boy Mo Giles, you know what I'm saying? Fly Paper TV, All Access. We here with the legendary member, you know what I'm saying, of the legendary group Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? We here with my man raekwon, the chef, right here. Just got off the stage. Yo, man, 1995, 2009. 95, you dropped the Purple Tape, right? 2009, you came back with Cuban Links 2. Why 14 years, you know what I'm saying, in between for the sequel, man?
Because at first it wasn't even really designed to do another one, you know what I mean? Like that was just a particular album that we made back then. So when you make a classic, sometimes you don't want to go back into making another one because it ain't the most easiest thing to do. So, you know, for me it was just an album and it was something that I came out with then. But a lot of niggas love that album, you know what I mean? So being that they loved it so much, the album kind of like followed me through my whole career. So everybody was always like, yo, we need two, we need part two. So, you know, after a while it was just like, you know what, we gotta do this shit right now, you know what I mean? Because it started getting deep. People all over the world, they wanted it. You know, I would go to Germany or go a certain part of the world and they'd be like Cuban Links 2, like they know it's coming or whatever. So, you know, it took a minute, you know what I mean? And the ill thing about it was we started to make the album like almost like 3.5, 4 years ago. So it was kind of rough though, but you know, we was able to pull it off and really do it for the cause. So like I always said, the people made me do this album. The people made me go back to the style. It was forced. It was something I had to reckon with, you know what I mean?
Right. With that first album, you impacted and influenced the game so much, like I don't know, I'm pretty sure you realize it, but a lot of fans don't know that with the mafioso rap, you know what I'm saying, and all of that influence, you know what I'm saying, Nas, you influenced Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying, we talking about, you know what I'm saying, hip-hop icons of the game, you know what I mean? How do you feel about that? I mean, even with the whole, you know what I'm saying, Wu Gambino, you know what I'm saying, style.
I look at it like this, my nigga, you know what I mean? I'm from a certain cloth, number one, you know what I mean? I've been in the street a long time, like, just living day to day like an animal, like a, you know, like a nigga that don't have really too much. So all I did was come in with a part of my life, and I'm sure a lot of niggas was able to relate to it, but they wasn't able to get it across the way we were.
Right.
So I look at myself as a product of my environment, and I just came with something that niggas was like, yo, bang, I identify with it, and he said it perfect. He said it the way it was supposed to be said. You know what I mean? So, you know, at the end of the day, I definitely know that niggas went into my file cabinet, and, you know, but it's always open because I know there's millions of niggas across the world that got the same story I got. So that's why the album became so much of a golden album, because it stood up for the niggas that's from that side of the world. You see what I'm saying? I just only said it. I just only talked about it. You know what I'm saying? And it made it a reality. But niggas was living it. So we are the same niggas at the end of the day. All of us, me and you, we share the same moments. You know what I mean? So that's how niggas was able to just say, yo, I gotta go into that bag because son is talking about what it is. That's what it's all about.
Came in the game in '93, man. You still here in 2009, man. How do you know what I mean? In your crowd, in your audience, you're saying is getting younger and younger, man. How do you stay relevant, man?
Just staying consistent, man. From now on, album, whether it's in the street, whether it be going to clubs, whether it be on the internet. It's just about being in the people's face, you know what I mean? I still manage to make sure that I have my relationship with the DJs, give them the shit they love, you know what I mean? But, you know, being that I've been in it so long, it's like, it still make me feel like I'm still young, like I still ain't get what I needed to get yet. So I'm constantly still working, but it's all about just staying focused, man, and being out there with the people, man. Come as the people. That's all we know how to do.
Right. If you could tell us quickly about the whole Dr. Dre situation when you was over there at Aftermath, man. What happened to that situation, man?
It wasn't never really a solidified contract situation. It was more a verbal situation that was going to come to light, but you know, Dre had many things he had to do, you know what I mean? He was in his zone, he had a lot of projects at hand. So we could have really sat there and waited for all that, but I didn't want to wait, and the timing wasn't right, you know what I mean? The business side of it, it was getting a little crazy, so I kind of fell back. Not like I got spooked, but more or less it was like, yo, I can't deal with this right now because I have to get this album out to the people. Right. So I can't afford to be around and just be sitting even longer. So it could have happened, but it was more verbal than actual signature. So I never actually was an Interscope artist or an Aftermath. It was just word of mouth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the whole thing, what even made it word of mouth is because I wanted Dre on this album. You see what I'm saying? So once he heard a piece of the album, because that's how Dre is, he won't come in unless he hear a piece of whatever it is, because he want to know what he putting this shit on. Right. So he already knew it was a classic back then when he heard it. That's why he was like, yo, what's up? Who you fucking with? I'm like, yo, I'm a free agent. What you want to do? Yo, whatever. Let's make it concrete. So the rumor began to grow on its own because niggas knew it was working. But I only had came to get some production.
So on the new album, you got a feature with Beanie Siegel. How did that come about, man?
Siegel a good brother. Siegel's a brother that I respect. His rap game, I respect his lifestyle, where he's been, where he going. You know what I'm saying? He my kind of dude, so I always wanted to stick niggas on the album that I felt was really close to my direction of who I am. You know what I mean? And he was the perfect dude for that track. Have Mercy, you know what I mean? I wanted something real spooky and real, you know, crazy though. And he was the perfect dude for it. And he just came through and just melted it.
What's your take on the whole situation with him and Jay-Z?
With who?
With him and Jay. What's your...
That's they. I mean, you know, that's they thing, man. That's whatever they going through, what they going through. You know, I can't place judgment on that, man. That's personal right there.
Right. This past summer, you had a little run-in, you know, with Joe Budden or whatever. You want to talk about that?
I mean, that shit is so corny, B. It wasn't never really a run-in, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was a situation that got dealt with the best way it had to get dealt with. I don't hold no grudges. I'm a Muslim, you know what I mean? We taught to forgive, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But it ain't even, that shit is so beyond my life right now because it wasn't never nothing. It wasn't a threat at no point to me.
All right. 2 more questions, man. We hear that you got something on the pot cooking with Cool G Rap. What's up with that, man?
I mean, G Rap is my brother. I got a lot of things cooking with a lot of people. You know what I mean? You know, whatever we're gonna do in the future because it's the love of us and the love of the fans. So you're gonna hear a lot of things from me, man. It ain't just one person. You know what I mean? G Rap is my nigga. Whatever he need, he know I got him.
So is it gonna be an album?
I mean, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and say it's gonna be an album tomorrow. That's something that me and G gotta really sit down and really meld out and see if it's possible. But as far as bars or whatever, I'm gonna spit bars with my nigga anytime he want them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But an album that would be interesting. You know what I mean? So we'll see where it goes.
No.
You know, that may be something motherfuckers be like, yo, G Rap a legend. Chef, you know what I mean? Younger legend, you know what I mean? And, you know, we're going to keep it funky regardless how it go down, so just get ready for it.
When can we expect the next Wu-Tang album, man?
That right there is to be announced, too, because it's like, it's a lot going on, so everything has to really time itself out the right way, though. You know what I mean? For a lot of things to go down, though, so I can't really call